Welcome. Tonight we'll prepare for a quiet, gentle morning together. Every little detail will be cared for so you can relax fully and drift into a deep, peaceful sleep, knowing everything will be ready for you when you wake. Now is a good time to settle in, get cozy, and relax into the story. The sun has begun to set, and the kitchen is bathed in pink and golden light. Outside, traffic sounds have begun to slow and quiet. The world around you is slowing down, preparing for an evening of rest. You have finished a delicious, nourishing supper. All the dishes have been washed, and you have just placed the last dish in the drying rack. You squeeze the drops of water from the clean white sponge you keep at the sink side and place it square on a small stone soap tray to dry. You pause for a moment to admire how tidy all the dishes look, stacked in perfect balance. There is just enough air circulating between each one to allow the droplets of clean water to evaporate. The dishes gleam in the sunset light, and it feels so satisfying to know that they are clean. You pluck a soft linen dishcloth from its hook and gently wipe away all the water droplets from the counter, the edges of the sink. You dry the length of the faucet, following its curve, and make sure to soak up any water that may have found its way behind the handles. When the sink and counter are dry and clean, you hang the dishcloth on its hook again. The wooden handles of the dish brushes stand tall in their glass jar. Everything is tidy and in its place. You reach your arms up toward the ceiling, giving your body a deep and yummy stretch. The light in the kitchen has faded into lilac shadows, and you click on a glowy little lamp. You retrieve a bag of coffee beans from the cupboard. The paper crinkles in your hand as you unfold the top and open it up. You lean in close and breathe in the warm, roasty scent, imagining the first comforting sip you'll take in the morning. You lift the lid of the coffee grinder and place it on the countertop. Then tip the coffee beans in, filling it up to the brim before placing the lid back on. You press the button, and the kitchen fills with the satisfying crunching whir of beans grinding. When it's finished, the grinder clicks itself off, and quiet flows back into the room, like a gentle tide flowing back onto the sand. You pull out the coffee grounds reservoir, now full of coffee that has been ground to the perfect medium coarse texture. You settle the reservoir beside the coffee brewer. You slide the coffee filter tray out of the brewer and place it on the countertop. Then reach for a box of paper filters from the cupboard. You grasp one, thin and delicate between your fingertips, and coax it open, nestling it down into the tray. Then, with a pleasingly heavy brass scoop, you pile in just the right amount of coffee grounds. These will make a perfectly dark, rich, roasty pot in the morning. You fill the brewer reservoir with cool, clean water. All you'll have to do in the morning is push a button. You smile softly, enjoying the ease of a slow, relaxing breath. Your favorite mug is waiting for you on a shelf, and you reach for it, picking it up and cradling it as you carry it over to the counter. You perch it beside the coffee maker, and beside it, place the tiny stirring spoon that you keep just for this occasion. You gaze around at the kitchen. Everything is clean. Everything is cared for. Everything is tucked away and ready for bed. You click off the little lamp and stand for a moment in the dusky shadows of the kitchen, enjoying the stillness. Then you make your way towards your bedroom, pausing along the way to put things back in their places. In the living room, you prop the fluffy down throw pillows up in each corner of the sofa, smoothing the soft cotton velvet under your fingertips. With both hands, you give the pillows a gentle chop along their sides and a final soft chop down the center of their tops. You drape a soft wool blanket along the sofa's back and center a little cork coaster on the side table next to it. You place a book you've been reading beside the coaster. Pillows perfectly fluffed, plump and soft. Blanket in easy reach coaster and book at the ready. You've prepared the perfect morning nook. Perhaps you'll have your first sip of coffee right here tomorrow. You carry on into the bedroom and make your way to your wardrobe. You open it up and choose your clothes for the morning, draping each garment on the same sturdy velvet hanger. You hang your morning clothes on a little hook in the wardrobe and close the door. They will be waiting for you when you wake. Dressing in the morning will be such a pleasure. You think of your future self, feeling ease and cared for, and you smile. Next, you step into your bathroom and click on a small night light. It illuminates the room in a soft, warm glow, and you feel your breathing begin to slow and soften even more. You brush your teeth, enjoying the mild taste of your toothpaste. Your teeth feel smooth, polished, and clean. You care for your skin, cleansing gently, smoothing on comforting cream so that the skin all over your body feels soft, plump, and nourished for the night. You do all the little things that help your body feel calm, grounded, and ready for sleep. When you're finished, you pad over to your bed, where a pair of soft, cozy pajamas is folded and waiting. You put them on, cocooning yourself in the soft wash of fabric. You draw back your fluffy winter blankets and sit down on the bedside. A little pot of lip balm rests on your bedside table. You twist open its lid and scoop a little bit onto your finger. You smooth a generous layer of balm over your lips and rub them together gently. You close the little pot and put it back in its place. Then you squeeze a bit of hand cream into your palms. Massage your hands and wrists slowly with intention, lingering on any places that feel tight or tense. The gentle whir of a humidifier hums from the floor beside your bed, and you breathe in the cool, clean air of your bedroom. The curtains have already been drawn. The floorboards creak softly as they settle. The entire house is tucked in. You climb under your covers, snuggling down under their comforting weight. The mattress beneath you is both soft and firm. It cradles you in just the perfect way. Your head sinks into the soft support of your pillow. Your entire body is held. Now is a good time to let